So I showed you all about Java string components, and I used an example by using a radio button, a program with multiple radio buttons. So in this video I will continue on swing components, and I will show a program on uh, using checkboxes, multiple checkboxes, and after that I will show another program which will make a form page, which will include label, text boxes, uh, user input for name and password. So without any further ado, let's get started. So first of all, we'll start with the program for checkbox demo. So you go to Edit Plus or Notepad, whatever suits you the best. For me, I prefer Edit Plus, and I explained in the previous video also the advantages and disadvantages. You can refer it back, and so I will show it. I'll show the program in both in Edit Plus and Notepad also. So let's get started. Click on File, New. In New you can see multiple programming languages. We will select Java. This is the default Hello World printing Hello World program. We'll just remove it. Then we will import packages. So we will use import java.awt.star. As I've mentioned previously, the uses of this packages, please do refer the past videos. It will be very helpful, and it will be good for better understanding this and further more upcoming videos. So the next package is java.awt.event.star, then import space javax.swing.star, and import java.io.star, which is for input output purposes. Then we are done with the packages. Now we'll start the main coding. Start with the class name. So we'll take public class, and class name will be checkbox demo, since we are doing our demo program on checkboxes. Then within the class, and also you'll have to save the file with the name you have taken the class name. So since my class name is checkbox demo, I'll have to give the file name, save it with the same name as the class name. So checkbox demo, and the extension will be .java, and I'll click OK. Already exist, you want to replace, I'll just replace it. Okay, now checkbox demo. Now within this class, I'll click public static void main, and within the parenthesis we'll give the string args with an empty array list. And within the public static void main, we will initialize, or you can say create the frame. So J frame for Java frame, and variable name will be f, which is equal to new J frame, and its name will be JFrame window. It's done. Okay, so basically in this program what we are doing is we will show a list of multiple programming languages, and from those list we can select. uh, those lists will be having check boxes in front of them, and we will select the programming languages which we want. So that's the main aim of our program here. Now the next line is creating the panel inside the JFrame. So we'll take J panel space P for variable name equal to new J panel, and inside the parenthesis we will set the layout of the panel. So we'll keep it as new flow layout. As you can see, the keywords and uh, packages, all this are shown in different colors, so it's easy to understand, unlike in Notepad. Enter. Now we'll create a label. So J label space L equal to new J label, and inside this label we'll give it the name as select programming languages. So then we will add the label on the panel. This label, which is select programming languages, it should be on the panel inside the frame. So for that we will type p.add, which is for panel, p.add, and within the parenthesis we'll add L for the variable name of the label. New line, J check box, J checkbox, and variable name for the checkbox. So since we are I'll give it C for checkbox. Since we are using multiple checkboxes, so this will be C1, then the others one will be C2, C3, and as follows. So I'll just write a default line and copy it so that I don't have to type it again and again. So C equal to new J checkbox, and the first subject I will select is Java, since we are doing it. And wait, I'll just keep it empty for now and copy the first line. Now as I've copied, I'll make the changes. So this will be the first checkbox. So variable name will be C1 and subject is Java. Now we'll add the second checkbox, so C2, and the subject name, let's say .NET, and C3, and the subject name will be Python, and C4, and subject name, so the programming language name, let's say C++. So these 4 subjects I've taken. You can take as many checkboxes you want. This is for this, I'm just showing as an example. So now what we will do is we will add these checkboxes on the panel. So we'll have to use the panel variable and add it within with assigning the variable of the checkbox. So how will do it? I'll take it p.add, so panel.add, and within the parenthesis C1, which is for checkbox 1, which means this line. So this line p.add will add this Java subject with a checkbox in the panel. So I'll just copy it. Now similarly I'll add all the checkboxes. Four checkboxes, all four have been added in the panel. Okay, and make sure you keep on saving your file so that in case of any power loss or anything, it's just that your coding doesn't go to waste. Just after every block of code, keep saving. Then after adding the checkboxes in the panel, we will set the panel alignment inside the frame. So f dot add, and within the parenthesis we will put the variable name p for panel, and comma, within inverted commas, double inverted commas, we will write the alignment position, which is center. So with this, the panel will be placed at center inside the frame. So for example, you'll watch at this cursor, this is the frame, the borders, that's the frame, and the content inside the frame is the panel. Like this is the panel. So with the alignment set as center, whatever content I'm adding will be aligned at the center. Enter, and f dot set visible true. This is the most important part of the code. Without this, you won't be able to see your output tab, and even though your code is right till this part since start till this part, even though your code is right, you won't be able to see your output because you haven't uh, assigned the visibility to true, and you might think that you are doing something wrong, but it's just that it's uh, if you want to see your output, you'll have to set visibility true, and that's it. So let's just save it and see how it works or not. If it pops up some errors, we will remove it, try to remove it. So I'll come back to the C directory and change the directory to the folder where I've saved, which is Java 47, and inside that Java C, and the file name, which is checkboxdemo.java. So checkboxdemo.java. Let's see, finger crossed, and here it worked. Now extension name will be first Java space file name checkbox demo. Enter. Unknown constraint center, illegal argument exception, cannot add to layout. I think the problem is that I've typed it all at caps. Let's try running it again. Yeah, you can see, say, JFrame window, and select programming languages with programming languages names, 4 languages names and 4 checkboxes. Here Java, .NET, Python, or C++, or if I don't want C++ or no .NET. So yeah, you can see this works, and make sure you make the changes here that the alignment position the center should be right like this, should be typed like this. And let's just go through the code. So here you can see you imported packages, then class name as checkbox demo, inside that public static void main, and you added the JFrame with variable name f. So this is the JFrame, the border which you are seeing, this one in blue, and inside the JFrame the text we have given is JFrame window, so that's what it's visible here. Then JPanel P, this is the panel, and you have set the layout of content inside the panel is flow layout. So these are the contents and it's on flow layout, and flow layout is one. Flow layout basically means one after the other, so that's what it is. Then J label L, and label is select programming language, and you can see a select programming language, but here as you can see it's p.add label L, so means that the variable L label and having the text select programming language is basically added in the panel. So this is what it is here, it's in the panel, this line, this string. Then you have assigned you declared 4 checkboxes with variable c1, c2, c3, c4. You added those variable in the panel using p.add and checkbox variable name. Then you f.add for frame.add and panel alignment as center. So you can see this part is here at the center. Here at both left and the right side there are spaces here. If you haven't set the alignment, then it would have been default here at the left side. And f.set visible true, because of which you are able to view this tab. So in my last program I showed that using one more line, which is f.set default close operation jframe exit on close, that line makes your program tab close, but not in this one as I haven't mentioned any default close operation, so my cross button won't be working. Here you can see at the command, even though I crossed it, but here at the command prompt I'm not able to enter to a new line, which was not the case previously in my previous video. So it's nothing to worry about. All you have to do is once you have closed the tab of that uh, output, you'll have to just press Ctrl plus C. So Control, you just see it, just here Control plus C, and you will come to new line. So nothing to worry about, and we are done with a part of checkboxes. Now let's move on to making a form. So let's get started. I will take a new oh, I'll just show this code in edit plus sorry, a notepad, so that you'll all have an idea how it seems there. So I'll copy the whole thing. Control V. See here you can see there's a lot of difference, and in notepad it's easy to understand the code in edit plus. Here you can see it. Sorry, see, in the notepad it's hard to notice the variable the keywords and package file names, since all the text here is in black color, and here you can see the package's name or the keywords are assigned in different colors. So that's the difference. So nothing much different. Yeah, I'll just run this from notepad, Control S, and the file name should be same as the class name, which is checkbox demo. So checkbox demo dot java for the file extension, and in notepad it's compulsory to set this as all files. Save as type all files and click on save. Checkbox.demo.java already exists since we did it in edit plus, so we'll just replace it. So now in command prompt when we will run it, it will be the one from notepad which we will be executing it. So java c checkbox demo.java, and here you can see it's completed. Java checkbox demo. Yeah. So we are done for the checkbox demo. Now moving on to form page. So what we will do is we will take a new tab, new edit plus tab, file, new, java, remove this default code. We'll import the packages, import java.awt.star semicolon, and make sure you put up semicolons wherever it's necessary. Then import java.awt.event.star semicolon. So then import javax dot swing dot star, and import java dot io dot star. Now we will create class, so public class, and I'll give it the class name as form, not just form. I'll just add my name to it. So Zerk form, and we'll extend it to JFrame implements action listener. Then within this class we will start we'll start designing the panel label and all, and add the contents we want in it. So let's take a private space j panel for panel with variable name pan. In recent program we took p, you can take pan, any variable name you can take. Make sure you know what you are taking it so you don't get confused. So pan is my variable name for jpanel. Then private j label name, so we will add a label for the name in form. Then private j label, one more label for a password, pass variable name pass. Then private j text field, enter name. So this is the text field with variable enter name. So what will this do? It will create a text field where I'll have to enter the name. and it will be in front of the label of name. Like this for password we will do the same. One more j text field and enter pass for password. So two text field, one label for name and text field to enter the name, one label pass to enter the for text field enter password, and inside, and this all these four things are inside the panel with variable name pan. And also we will take a button to show the data which to show the name and password which we have entered. So private j button show. Show is the variable name for the button, since it will show the name and password. Enter, then private j text area, and this text area will be for the details. We are just giving the variable name as details for the text area, and the text area is where the data which we will get after pressing the show button will pop up. Like for example, here if I'm here is the label to enter the name, here I entered the name. Here is the label to enter the password, here I entered the password. And here if I clicked on the button to show input, so below it will show me the input of my name and password, and the below input which will show, that is what the text area is. And since it will show the details, I took the variable name as details. Then at public static void main, and inside it will take string empty array args. You can either take the empty array after args or before it really doesn't matter much. And inside this public static void main we will write Zerk form, the class name, which is ZF, which is equal to new Zerk form, and empty parenthesis. Then, and after closing this, we will type public Zerk form super is a keyword, and this dot set size 300 by 300, and this dot set visible true. Then pan equal to new jpanel empty parenthesis, and name equal to new label, sorry, j label, new j label, the first in the J label with variable name as name. We wanted for our name to be entered, so we'll give the text enter your name. If you want to request much, just add please enter your name please. Then we will take the next label variable name, which was pass, so it's equal to new J label, and we'll enter the text enter your password please. And we will take the variable name of the J text field. So first J text field was enter name, and it's is equal to new J text field. It will be empty since text fields are empty. And enter pass equal to new J text field will be empty too. Then what can we do is we'll take enter or else we can we'll not take enter, we'll write details. We'll take the variable name details which we took for jtext area. So details equal to new J text area empty parenthesis, and then show was the variable name for button J button, so show equal to new J button, and this button will be having the text to show. We want this button to show input, so we'll give it the text show input. After this we will add the action listener. Then and to add the action listener we'll have to specify, we'll have to give the variable name again. So show dot add action listener, and in parentheses we will give the keyword this keyword. This keyword directly refers to the variable assigned in that line. Then we will take we will add all this in the panel. So now what we'll have to type is pan dot add. So it means that panel dot add, we are adding in the panel. What we are adding, we will define it in the parentheses. First of all, name, then pan dot add pass, then pan dot add enter name, pan dot add enter pass, then pan dot add show. So basically what we did is we added these two label label for name and label for password into the panel. Then we added this to JText field in the panel, text field for name and text field for password. And then finally we added the button in the panel to show the input. And after this we will write this dot add and pan it. In panel we will let's say the position, I'll say north. So east, west, north, south. So north will be top side, semicolon. This dot add details. Details will be in center. We want the details in center. Then next thing we want is I think that will be that's enough. So now we'll write public void action performed, and within the parentheses we will write action event variable name AE for action event, and inside this redis dot details dot set text, and set text will be name equal to, and give some space, plus this dot enter name dot get text, then plus \n plus for password equal to plus this dot enter pass dot get text empty parenthesis. So after this line is done, yeah, that's only a one line. Yeah, it's done. So this we are done with the program. Now let's go through it. So basically what we did is we imported packages, we created a class by name Zerk form and extended it to JFrame and implement action listener, which will implement the action listener, and we created a panel with variable name pan, created two label with name and pass, created two text fields with name and enter pass, created a button with name show, created text area which will show the details of the entered name and password, and we want this all in a new form. So inside the string args we will write Zerk form and a variable name, so just abbreviated it to ZF equal to new Zerk form in a new form, and we use public Zerk form and we use the super keyword, and with this help of super keyword we will it will directly refer to the form, and we will use this dot set size. This dot set size will align will make the tab of with the dimension of 300 by 300. Then this dot set visible, the most important line of the code. This line will help in making your tab output tab visible. Without that you won't be able to see your code sorry output. Then we will assign the variable name to the panel. We will assign the elements to the panel. Here we just defined the elements, and here below we are assigning it in the panel. How? You will just see in the label we will put the label, enter your name in variable name. Then in second label pass we will enter the text, enter your password please. So two labels are done. Then the text field will be empty since we will be typing in the text field. Then the details will show the name and password entered, so that will be empty as well. And show new button, and we want this button to show input, so we'll give it the text show input. So the button which will be created will contain the text show input. Then when we'll click the button it will show us the input. And show dot add action listener, this it will add the action listener whatever we'll call to the show button. Then we'll add all the elements in the panel by pan.add in parenthesis name. So this panel will add the name, it will add the name in the panel, it will add the password label in the panel, it will add the enter name text field in the panel. Same way it will add the enter password text field in the panel. It will add the show button in the panel. Then this dot add pan, its alignment is set to north, so the panel's position is starting like it will be from the upper part. And this dot add details, details is the variable for jtext area, and jtext area will uh, show the name and password which we have inserted. So it will show us the detail in center, so it will be shown in center. Then we will take public void action performed, and action will take the action event with variable name AE. And inside this we will take this, since this was called here, this will refer to the show button. So when the show button will be clicked, the code inside this part, this will be shown. So when you click on show input here, this is what it will show. What will it show? It says name equal to, since it is in double inverted commas, name equal to will be printed, name equal to plus this dot enter name get text. Now this dot enter name get text is nothing but the text field for enter name. So whatever name we will enter to the label name, it will show in front of name. Then with \n it will create space, and it will show password equal to in inverted commas, so this will be printed. And this dot enter pass dot get text is nothing but jtext field for password, so it will show the password which we have given. So let's just run and see if it executes it, else we will check out the errors if it shows any. So we'll save it. Now the file name should be saved as the name of class. So the class name which we created is Zerk form, Z and F capital. So we'll have to make sure it's the same name we save. So control S, Zerk form dot Java, it is the extension, and make sure you are saving it, like you are knowing which folder you are saving in. I'm saving in Java 47. Save. Now my code has been saved. Let's execute it. Java 47. Alright, Java C, file name which is Zerk form dot Java. Enter. One error, opening curly brace expected. Public class Zerk form extend J frame implements action listener, and it's in line number 6. So here you can see in line number 6 you have to make sure the brace is next to the action listener. Save it again and compile it. Actually, that's not the problem. The problem is that I wrote only extend instead of extends. Please make sure it was extend. I did a mistake. It should be extends. Control S, save. Error, cannot find symbol. Pan.add show. Pan.add show. Since it's showing that I typed, I think, in caps, line 39. You can see I wrote it. So these are the tiny silly mistakes which cost us so much time. Okay, compilation is completed. Now let's execute it. Java Zerk form. Enter. So you can see the output tab. Enter your name please, semicolon. Enter your password please. Here you can see these two tiny very thin boxes. Those are actually the text field in which you will have to type. So here you can see when you click on it, the cursor is placed and you can type. So what I will do is enter your name please. Inside this I'll write Zerk. It's not showing but I've already imported it. And in enter your password please, I will write SY or anything. I'll just write in 1 2 3 4. So I entered my name as Zerk, Z-A-R-K, and entered my password as 1 2 3 4. So when I click on show input, the button will work and show me this as name equal to the name I entered, which is Zerk, and password equal to the password which I entered is 1 2 3 4. So show. Here you can see Zerk 1 2 3 4, and this is what the text area is. Text area, say this is the text area where name equal to Zerk and password equal to 1 2 3 4 is shown. So with this we completed a topic on Swing and using different components like label, panel, text field, area, button. We also did a radio button in my previous video and checkboxes in start of this video, and also you can add those things in this form, like you can make a really good decorative page here to input name, input password to text field, then radio button to select the gender male female, then to select some subjects with multiple subjects in a list, then a submit button. So like this, with your own ideas you can create a lot of good things. And this, I know it's simple, it's just I showed so that you can have a rough idea and work on something better of your own. So I hope you understood how this work. The same way you can type it in the notepad as well. It's nothing different. And make sure you don't make any silly mistakes as I did. And silly mistakes are the mistakes which cost a lot. Like you won't be able to see them at the first glance. So that's it for this video. I hope you understood, and for any queries please feel free to ask or let me know anything in the comment section. Also I will add up my email ID, so if any details or more queries you can mail me. And yeah, until next video, so goodbye for then.